A very good afternoon. You're watching News 9 with me, Akshita. And first up is the big story that we are tracking this hour. A physical training instructor from another private school in the city has been accused of misbehaving with the student. And what's shocking is that the school authorities did when they in fact found out about the shocking incident. Instead of lodging a police complaint, they sent the accused PT instructor on a leave. D. Arifullah, the instructor at Sri Sri Ravishankar Vidya Mandir on Kanakpura Road, was sent on leave from July 24th following complaints about his behaviour with girl students. The school principal received a complaint in this regard on July 21st and a warning letter was issued to the instructor the next day. And what we do understand as of now is that the principal did acknowledge that something had taken place, but it looks like she has not gone ahead and stated how serious an issue this is. We understand that soon after there was a meeting that took place with parents, and when asked about it, Suma Atri, the principal, stated quite simply that nothing had taken place, that the meeting was not with regards to the incident. She claims that a lot of other issues were in fact discussed. To take you through exactly what took place, a class 8 girl, a minor, has gone ahead and stated that Arifullah looked at her in a bad way, and that's why she filed a complaint on July 21st with the school. And these are the questions that we are posing to the school. First off, why was the PT instructor sent on a leave? If he is guilty, they should have gone ahead and filed a complaint and not sent him on a 15-day compulsory leave. Second, why didn't the school authorities lodge a police complaint? Third is, was the school management trying to hush up the issue? And why was no action taken despite repeated complaints? My colleague Deepak joins us over the phone lines with more details on this. Deepak, even as the school is trying to downplay the issue, it definitely looks like the CWC, the police, everyone is now getting involved. And if the school is found of trying to hush up the issue, no doubt it's going to face a lot of criticism.
Right, Akshita. Now, the Block Education Officer of South Zone, Prakash K, he also confirmed that there was a meeting held that safety precautions should be followed by all safety norms, which was discussed after this particular incident in Vidya, should be followed in all particular schools. Now, now the biggest question here is, why was, as you rightfully mentioned, why was there no complaint made? Now, the department also say that they can only take action once the complaint is given to us, so there was no complaint to them as well. Now, even the police department was not complained, as you said. So, quite shocking case here, Akshata, regarding these officials not being informed about the incident at all.
Right, Deepak. Also, of course, considering that none of the officials were informed, to take us through what the school is saying as of now, have the authorities spoken up about the case?
Now, the school says that on this regard, they've got a complaint about on July 21st, and they've given a warning letter to him on the very next day. So, the 22nd of July, they've given a warning letter to the instructor. Now, this instructor, who's being called Arif, we'll have to get to know about his entire name now. Now, he said that they said that he was working with him for over a year. Or almost about a year. Now he had a degree, so an educated person, you can say, and the school management also spoke to the parents about the same, Akshita. So they've spoken to the parents, but this issue has not gone to the police, or it has not gone to any officials who can actually take action. The only thing that they have done is sent him on a leave. So what purpose does sending him on a leave send, Akshita? That is the biggest question, because either they should have suspended him or fined him or restigated him from service itself. But none of this kind of action has been taken. The only thing is he has been sent on a 15-day leave.
Right, Deepak. Also along those lines, considering, of course, that the only action they've taken is sending him on a 15-day leave, has there been any word on exactly what took place? Was there any sort of physical contact?
No, Akshita, as of now, the school authorities at least deny having any kind of physical contact with any of the students. They say that a student complained that he stared at a girl in a particularly not a very appealing way. Now, this was what was mainly raised by the authorities, and they also went on to say that the big question is, was it an isolated incident? And now the answer for that would be a no, because there were instances, according to the management itself, who claim that other students have also had similar kind of problems with this particular teacher named Arif.
Right, Deepak. Also, any word on whether the officials have tried to get in contact with the school, whether they've taken some sort of a statement from the school authorities?
As of now, the block education officer here would be coming in and actually taking charge. He would be investigating the matter. The police were considering how the situations are in Bangalore, especially with regard to the Vidya case. We could expect the police officials to arrive and actually look into the matter soon, Akshata. But as of now, from the management side, they have not given any complaint to the police, neither the Child Welfare Commission.
Absolutely, Deepak. Also, when you compare the two cases, just on 14, there was that issue with regards to Vibgyor High that's created such an uproar across the city. Now, with this incident also coming to light, it seems like schools haven't learned their lesson, and that incidents like this take place, they prefer to hush it up and save up their reputation rather than protect the interests of the child.
Absolutely, Akshata. Like at least after the incident in Vibgyor came to light, it has made headlines in every news channel, newspaper. So it's not a hidden fact. So of course these people would actually know what happened, and even the management head, Rustam, was almost arrested. He was released on bail. So knowing about all this, it's quite surprising that the school decided not to again go ahead and lodge a complaint and actually play down on this particular matter. And again, this is a case where a little girl was maybe there was no contact here, but again, it is an issue which should be brought forth so that to avoid any instances where possibly the same man can go about in a short while, probably do something unthinkable like what happened in Vibgyor. So if such people are curbed in the bud, probably such instances will never occur. So the school, it becomes the biggest. It is the onus of the school to actually take action against these men before they can go on to do something that happened in Vibgyor. For example, the person in Vibgyor, Mustafa, who was in a school earlier, he was dismissed from that particular school. There was no police complaint given there, and then he was admitted to another school. Now, even in this case, if we see a suspension or if we see him investigated, he might join another school, and if his actions continue, we might see another Vibgyor incident in the making, Akshita.
Right, Deepak, thank you so much for talking to us and taking us through all that's happened as of now. Of course, those are the updates for you. The BEO is expected to arrive at the school and take up information on exactly what took place. But a couple of questions to the school as to why no police complaint was lodged. Why was the PT instructor sent on leave? Why have they tried to hush up the entire issue? Why did the school authorities not come out and speak about it? Were they trying to in fact silence all that took place for the reputation of the school? And it's along these lines, keeping in mind what's taken place in Vibgyor High and now this incident coming to light, that we're asking you today, as a parent, do you fear for your child's safety after another case of misconduct has come to light in a Bengaluru school? You can share your views with News9. Call us on 08022360302 or 04, or you can also text us at 9980945. 138. The numbers are flashing on your screens, so you can tell us the kind of incidents that have been thrown up now. Yet another one, yet another school in fact trying to hush up the incident. While it's not as grave as what took place in Vibgyor High, there's no doubt that this incident too deserves to get some prominence. The school authorities should have decided to take the right steps instead of taking law into their own hands and deciding to send Arifullah, the instructor, on a 15-day compulsory leave. They should have gone ahead and approached the police. The police could have taken the necessary action. In fact, under the POCSO Act, the school itself could be booked under Section 21 for failure to in fact go ahead and report a case of any sort of sexual harassment. This could bring up to 1 year of imprisonment for whosoever is involved, be it the management, be it the principal or the teachers. Whoever tried to silence the issue will have to pay the price. The police as well are currently trying to gather more details on exactly what took place. In fact, soon after the incident, 3 days later, the principal, Suma Athri, had in fact written off an email to to all the parents, and here's what she stated, and I quote, "This is to bring to your kind notice that there was a concern regarding one of our PT instructor, Mr. Arifullah's conduct in the school premises. The same has been brought to the notice of SSRVM Trust. According to the directors of Trust, he has been sent on a compulsory leave. An inquiry in the matter has been initiated and appropriate action shall be taken judiciously." It's been signed by Suma Atri, the principal of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir. So there's no question of the school not knowing about the incident. Well, we're joined in by Bengalurian at this point. We're joined in by Ms. Padma, who joins us from RT Nagar. Ms. Padma, if you are a parent, do you feel that the schools here do not take enough steps to protect their children?
Yes. See, there is no any protective in the Bangalore itself. First point. Okay. Why can't they take they take action on the schools? If police are correct, let them go to all the schools. Okay, all the schools, and let them first. Where are the men's masters who are taking this this skating?
Right.
And in the field as exercises? Why can't they stop that at all? Why? Because the ladies are there in Bangalore. Lots of ladies are there. Why can't they take first arrest this? What is that? So all the schools elders who are there, Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir is running the trust of the members. Let them arrest these bastards. So the next it will be okay.
Right. Absolutely. Maybe that will send across a message. Thank you so much, Ms. Padma, for calling in and sharing your views with us. Maybe that's a solution. Maybe the cops at this point need to step in and set some sort of an example that, look, you dare go ahead and do something like that. You go ahead and try to hush up an issue, and the strictest of action will be taken. Maybe that will make things change, because as of now, this kind of an incident taking place with Pure High, you would think that other schools would ensure that they take the necessary steps to go ahead and bring to light any child's trauma, any child's discomfort. But in yet another case here, the Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir hushing up an issue. And besides those questions to the school, the reason we're asking those questions is that we found this particular email that was sent from the principal Suma Atri to all the parents. And here's what it states, and I quote, "This is to bring to your kind notice that there was a concern regarding one of our PT instructor, Mr. Arifullah's conduct in the school premises. The same has been brought to the notice of the SSRVM Trust. According to the directives of the trust, he has been sent on a compulsory leave. An inquiry in the matter has been initiated and appropriate action shall be taken judiciously." Signed, Suma Atri, the principal of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir School. So there's no question of the authorities not knowing exactly what took place. And of course, considering that the school is a well-reputed school, there's no doubt that a lot of people will be questioning if, in fact, all of these institutions have just become money-minting machines, if it no longer holds values of inculcating education and culture into a child. We're now joined in by another caller, Nixon from Austin Town. Mr. Nixon, what you're seeing on your screens is yet another incident where a school has tried to hush up a case. Does it look like these schools are just not learning their lesson despite what happened in Vibgyor High?
Yeah, ma'am, around 4 days back I spoke and told News9
Yes.
that, the chairman has to be arrested. In the same way, see, after 4th day,